Hi everybody, welcome to another tutorial on Koala FX. In this video I would like to conclude the explanation of the UI of Koala FX and really cover the gaps which I haven't gone through in the first part. At the same time, there has been a lot of interest from my subscribers on getting a free code for this application, and I'm pleased to say that I have a few more to give away, and I will reach out today. So let's start. So on the top left we have just a cog where we can reach out to information about extras, and we have a help which redirects you to a video, and which you can play at your leisure, and an OK button. Then moving on, we have a selection of preset. So if you click here, it opens up this window. We can have factory preset and also user presets. There are a couple by default, ambience and disintegrate, I think it's pronounced, and a default one. And of course the default one is good to take you back to the really default settings. You can load a preset, save it, new one, and delete it as well. So moving on swiftly, we have seen how to use the different effects on the previous tutorial. As you know, if you change the parameters on each effect, they are temporarily, so they are to be used for real-time performance, so like so. And as soon as you let go, of course the setting goes back to the default setting, in this case, for example, to 0. If you want to a particular effect to hold, well, you just click on hold here, the button, and then you can increase the effect, and the effect will stay. So for example, let's have a reverb, a bit of talk box, bit of cutter, and so on and so forth. Of course, you can disable the hold button, and the settings that you have for each effect that you set while you had the hold button on will remain, and you can still perform with those effects applying and new ones in real time, like so. Okay, as soon as you touch one effect, like so, it goes back to 0. So if you want to reset it, you need to click on hold and reset it again. Of course, the reason that it works like this is because when you've done your configuration, these, if you leave it like that, that will be saved for that scene that you have selected here. And indeed, you have multiple scenes. You can go to scene bin and click on the hold button, make some other adjustment, like so. And then when you have done that, you have the ability to move from one scene to the other. So again, you can still perform in real time, just adjusting the value. So that's really cool. So in this way you can create a different scene. You have scenes from A to H, from A to H, okay. And you can set, so for example, scene C, you can have dub, hold button, dubs, a bit dirty, etc. So you can have great fun in creating the effects that you desire. If you made a mistake, for example, if we go in scene D and we hold the button, we put some compressor on, some talk box, and vibro flange, etc. If you don't like it, well, click on clear and it goes back to the default settings. As I mentioned in previous tutorial, you have an output volume that you can adjust, of course. And in so doing, you have, I think, the right functionalities to or options to create the scenes that you desire, and therefore you can move in real time from one to the other. Now, there is an order button here, and the reason that you have an order button is really important because Koala FX applies effects starting from the top, from the crash, moving in this direction, and then it moves to the second line, and he applies them in this order. And the way that effects are applied in the order that they're applied is very important in terms of the final output. And if you want to change the order, you just click on order and you drag and drop like so. Okay, so just to give an example, if we are on scene here, let's say that we apply a reverb. Let's say we apply a bit of delay, bit of dirt. Again, if you change, you can go in and just say, okay, I want the delay applied before the reverb is applied. And perhaps also the dirt being applied just after the delay. And when you're finished, of course, you press on the order button again, you go back to, you come out from the order reselection option. So the final part is the XY pad, and this helps you to transition smoothly between one scene to the other. As you have seen a moment ago, you can transition from one scene to the next, but it is immediate. Okay, if you want to have a more gradual effects, you just click and drag this blue dot, and as you can see, as it's moving to a scene, the scene is highlighted, the letter is getting bigger, but also behind you can see the level going up and down, and you can move horizontally or vertically, and you can see really the difference. So look, as the levels are being adjusted here, for example, going to scene B, and also the level here are adjusted, but also when you move down, you can see the next scene the levels are adjusted, and it's really great because it allows you to transition smoothly from one scene to the other. Okay, I think that's concluded the explanation on Koala FX. So as I said, I have a few more codes to give away, which I will go through the list which I already have of the people which have contacted me, as there has been a large interest. So I will select a few from that list in the next couple of hours. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Bye.